Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to my channel for another live stream. Look at Jedha, he's got a little bit of a jig going. He's excited.
I was enjoying the countdown too.
The countdown, dude.
They were,
I wish
they
we
were,
had
as
more
you say,
options than just that
spicy.
same one every time.
Yeah, that would be cool. StreamYard, step it up.
You need to hire T-Pain. That's what I do.
Come on, StreamYard, come on now.
Yeah, the T-Pain was really good. Yeah.
Works all the time.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Oh my god. Oh my god. How are y'all doing tonight? All three of you amazing people.
Hey, we are fine.
Wow.
Nobody answered.
And for once,
Wow.
and for once, I made it on time. So yeah.
Yeah, I think
you
that's
did.
a huge accomplishment.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Put it on the
Made
resume,
time.
bro. Put it
Is
on
it
the
because
resume.
you're freezing cold and?
Well, yeah.
nothing
Well,
to do with it?
that and because my last client canceled, so I was like, all right, sweet.
Oh, okay. That's-
Okay.
Yeah, I had to worry about that.
I barely made it. I just woke up from a nap, so
I got
if I'm
a,
a little groggy. That's why.
I got a DM from the enabler today, Brendan, and he says he goes, "Hey man, we switched roles. Last night I was streaming and you were playing Call of Duty, and he goes tonight you're on Justin's stream and I will be playing Call of Duty. So we traded places, and he's throwing that in my face tonight. So thank you.
Yeah, Optical and I were playing last night. He just literally jumped on and joined our team without permission. So, you know, and we still didn't even win. So, like,
with Optical or Brendan? Because Brendan,
yeah, well, with Optical and Brendan, we had all three of us.
And if I'd
we
played,
did-
you'd been
When was
lost.
last night? Last night.
last night. Brendan wasn't on our chat though. Like it was just me and Optical, but Brendan was on our team. So
Gotcha.
yeah.
I totally hijacked Justin's stream. I'm sorry, Justin.
Oh no,
Bastard.
it's totally fine.
Justin's
Don't
gonna
worry.
play with us soon.
There's a
So is
new-
Lael.
yeah, there's a
Little
new Call of
bastard.
Duty
You know what,
coming out in 2
Brendan?
days, right?
Yeah, on Friday. I've already pre-ordered it. It's done.
There you
It's
go.
already downloaded, and just waiting on them to say, "Hey, okay, you can play it." So.
Hey, Will. You know you blew Brendan's cover, right?
What do you mean?
You know you blew his cover.
Oh, did I?
Yeah, because he was on the show last night. He lied and said he was tired. That's why he lied. He got out and started jumping. So you blew his cover.
Oh,
You blew his cover.
Oh,
So
well,
No, he
sorry,
totally
Brendan.
jumped directly off of that and played Call of Duty with me.
I
for
mean,
about an hour.
this was late. This was like 11 or
But
something.
to be
but-
fair, I mean, I think he didn't have anything else to say, so I don't know.
all he had to say is, "I want to play Call of Duty," and I just said, "All right, go ahead. Don't say you're tired, liar."
Justin, what has this turned into?
I don't even know. We've only just started to, like, usually, you know, an hour in, it starts to turn. But, you know, right at the start, it's totally fine. We'll talk Call of Duty. I am planning on getting that new one. And then we will hopefully, people are saying they would love to see the games coming on the, you know, on the stream. Yeah, don't worry.
I'm going to
Sort
ask
it
a
out.
tech question.
Oh.
Because I've used StreamYard for a very long time now.
Hmm.
You can't actually talk to the people in the freaking StreamYard chat.
No, you cannot.
That is
You
really
have to
annoying.
Do it on. I can
on YouTube, yeah.
but
If you control it, you can. But when
Really?
like if you're controlling the actual the group or the chat that night, you can actually chat. But if you're just a guest, you can't. You got to do it from somewhere
garbage
else.
StreamYard.
Yeah, they
Oh,
need to improve that.
We'll let them know. StreamYard, come on now. We need different countdown music, and we need the ability for guests to comment, because having it open on StreamYard and having it open on YouTube at the same time, kind of frustrating. So anyway, I do want to say a massive thank you to all the amazing people who are already here. 187 people. That's fantastic. Getting some love for my haircut. Thank you. I did get a haircut. Yes, this is the first time you've seen me like this on my channel. I was on Lael's channel, obviously, when I had the fresh do. So thank you. Thank you for that. Lane Kramer wants to know what's with the PS5 headset that Jedha is wearing. He's watching a baseball on the other screen, he told me.
A baseball.
So that is why he's doing
World
that.
Series, baby. Game 6.
There you go.
Braves
The
Nationals.
series
6.
of the world, but only America. So yes, that is
AKA the world.
ongoing. AKA
They got baseball in Japan, too.
the world. They love baseball in Japan. They freaking love baseball.
Yeah. It's just better here, but yeah.
Emotionally unstable amphibian was one of the people who gave me some love for my haircut. Thank you. I still absolutely love that name. That is a fantastic YouTube name. Yes, okay. We do have a few super chats, and then we'll get to talking. There's an interesting story that I have to tell you all, and I don't know if all three of you all have heard it, and definitely the people in the chat wouldn't have. It's a cautionary tale because I am a moron. So we'll get to that in a second.
Join the club.
On
I'm
Dragon
king of that club,
Age.
sorry.
Yeah,
Wow.
don't worry, we're both right there. Andre with a super chat says, "Nice to have a new live stream. In a couple of weeks, I'll get the Joker DX11. What do you think of him?" Well, first of all, congratulations. That is an amazing figure. It is an expensive piece. You're right, but I think it's worth it. By the way, love Rex. What a beautiful piece. Yes, Rex is fantastic. You're gonna love that DX11. He is pricey. Some would say maybe not worth it. Will's looking eerily quiet because he's hoping that Hot Toys release another Heath Ledger Joker because he's all about Heath Ledger. But if they don't, the DX11 is still fantastic. If you get the exclusive, you get even more accessories. And who doesn't want more accessories? So, yes, let us know when it arrives and what you think of it. Big Collector says, "Hey guys, how are you feeling about releases?" Well, I'm feeling like they release. And I don't know what to say. Yes.
Well, there's a rumor going around right now. And I've been tagged like a gazillion times. So
this one guy said Pennywise is next. No source. Never claimed anything like this before.
I don't think it's next. Well,
we'll see. He's supposed to come out the end of the week.
But
I don't have any info on
Here's the thing.
So I don't know.
It arrives when it arrives.
That's true.
Thank you, Ryan.
Yep.
And if it doesn't, then only will cry. So
Yeah, I'll cry tears.
It arrived the same day as Ahsoka does. So you'll be good.
Yeah, true.
Yeah,
wouldn't that be an interesting thing?
2026, something like that.
Yeah, 2026 at least.
Oh no, I just got an email. Pennywise canceled.
Oh, okay. Oh shit. Well, I'm out.
Will's so sad.
I'm done. I'm done collecting. I'm selling all my collectibles.
We'll see if it comes out. I doubt it because I've been told that the Flash and the Cyborg Spidey are next, supposedly this week. I don't have any information on Pennywise, so I don't know. I think this guy just pulled it out of his magical hat and he's let us know. Says, "Hi Jedha, Will, Lael, and Justin. Hello everyone. Hello to you. Jojo Topscott says, Jedha, what's up?" Specifically to you, Joe. What is up?
The Braves currently
the Braves.
World Series.
Oh.
My wife goes, there's a game tonight, right? And I said, yeah, but I got this thing, so I'll just watch it.
I hope they win, right?
This thing.
And I have freaking kinetic sand all over my damn table, and I've got to clean it up. And
I saw your Tuscan Raider posing that kinetic sand. It's supposed to be easier to manage than real sand, but it's sand.
Oh, it is way easier. It's just that I made a mess. It's
okay.
100%.
Okay.
Well,
Louis Libitz with a super chat, thank you, says, yo, Justin, Lael, Will, and Ryan, and everyone in the chat dropping by to say hello, you all rock. No, Louis, you rock. Thank you for the super chat and joining us on the stream. Well. Actually, we do have a couple more. Articulated Photography says, "Are you going to grab the Zen Creations Gara? Always happy to see you guys." Sorry, I had Marvel on the brain. I don't know what that is. I'm sorry, Articulated Photography, but it's always possible. Lane Kramer with a super chat says, "Black Panther to Will, get this man a Loki."
I love that.
Yes.
I love it. Lane gets it, bro.
Man.
Lane gets it.
Get this man a Loki. Well, do you want to hear my scammer story?
Yeah. Yes.
Oh, yes, please do.
So this is me being an absolute moron. It's a cautionary tale for those of you out there. I fully admit people are going to post on places saying Justin's an absolute idiot. Yes, I am. Yes, I am. I readily admit that. I shouldn't have fallen for it, but I did because I'm a fool. So you can't. Yes. Just to let you know, these things do happen, no matter how careful you can be. So, I posted in 3 local Australian buy and sell statue groups. Not anywhere else, just in those local groups, right? Looking for a tactical suit Batman. I had 3 people message me. One was William Wang, who we know because he sells statues. He's a pretty well-renowned statue seller and hot toy seller. I should have gone with him. But he told me, I have one. It's $2,000. Or maybe it was a little bit more than that, plus shipping, but it's going to take 2 months to get to you because it's on a boat. It's going to come on a boat. And I said, okay, I'd rather see if there's one locally or one with DHL shipping. So I had another guy message me who's local, and he said, I've got one too, but it's just the standard. It doesn't come with the second head. It doesn't come with the swap out arms. It's just the standard release. It's also $2,000, but I'm local. You can come and pay cash, pick it up in person, collect it. I should have gone with that one, but I didn't. A third guy messaged me. His name was Nong, which I thought was a bit weird, but anyway, he messaged me and he said, hey, I have one. I'll send you some pics. It's the deluxe. If you're happy with it, I paid 1,000 Australian for it, so I'm looking to get 1,000 and shipping on top, right? I said, oh, okay, really reasonable price. You might think maybe too reasonable, which I should have thought, but, you know, $1,000, I thought pretty good. It's not the craziest thing in the world because I only paid $1,000 for my flash. Same scale, same line. I thought, okay, it's cheap, but I've paid that price before, so I'm happy with that. So I said, okay, I'll wait for your pics. So he sent me some pics. He sent me some pics of the statue and of the box, and even one with my name and the date written on a piece of paper on top of the box. That kind of sealed it for me. I was like, okay, cool. He's legit. A bunch of pics, one with my name written on it. Looks pretty legit. He gave me his phone number, his address, and a link to his carousel. I'm not sure if you've heard of carousel, but it's kind of like the Craigslist of Singapore and Malaysia and those kind of countries. So he sent me a link to his carousel, and he's like, yeah, I've got 6 years worth of history selling figures and statues. Here's all the feedback. So I took a look at the feedback. I got the pictures, got his details. I thought, yeah, that's pretty good. You know, I'm pretty happy. I'm comfortable. And then I said, okay, cool. Send me your PayPal. This should have been red flag, right? He said, I don't have PayPal. In Philippines, we use a service called Remitly, and that's what we use to pay over here. And I was like, oh, I've never heard of that. I would prefer to pay PayPal. He said, well, we don't use it. I don't have PayPal. And I said, oh, okay, well, I will use your Remitly. Shouldn't have done that. So basically, it's literally just a bank transfer. So put in all his details, his bank account number, his phone number, his address, everything. Paid the man. Then, yeah, Duck Collector says, no. Yeah, no. I did it. I paid him with Remitly. Even afterwards, after I'd made the payment, he messaged me saying, yep, all good. We're going to ship it. I'm going to ship it today. Here's some more pictures of the box. And then a day after, he still hadn't shipped it. So I messaged him, hey, just checking. What's going on? Nothing. And then I started to do the research, which I should have done at the start. I looked up a few reviews of Tactical Suit Batman, and his pictures were taken literally out of some reviews. They were smaller channels, so I hadn't actually seen them when I'd actually watched reviews of the statue, so it's not like I'd already seen them. But he'd taken some pictures, and then he obviously took a photo of that piece of paper with my name on it separately and then just put it on top of the box in Photoshop because it was so freaking blurry, thanks Facebook image compression. I couldn't tell at the time. So yeah, he scammed me. I called Remitly. They said that we're going to try and reverse the transaction for you, but there's no promises. So I'm still waiting to hear. But I'm a fool. I trusted where I shouldn't have. So Will's advice last week about buying used collectibles. Listen to Will. Always pay with PayPal goods and services. Don't bank transfer, because I fucked it up.
Brendan, Justin, you might as well just actually get it from the manufacturer, period. Don't get it from anybody else, like, ever again.
That is the ideal.
Man.
That is the ideal, because it's sold out, Lael. It's sold out.
No.
Right. And he got into statue collecting just recently, so yeah.
You know what? As a matter of fact, when something like that happens to you again, just blame Will, because he got you into it. Like, plain and simple. He got you into it.
I
like
said goods and services.
He got you into it without giving you like the, he didn't read the, the fine print. he didn't read you the fine print.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. I got a story.
No, yeah. I think we've all had situations.
What happened, bro?
Let's hear it, Ryan. Let's hear a story.
Since we're sharing our
Story
grievances.
Well, yeah, this story. Sit down.
I feel like this is like from Seinfeld, the Festivus, the airing of grievances.
Yep.
This is your filler episode where we don't have any new content. We just
this
talk
is figure
about
related
scams that have happened to us.
I know, right?
No, this is straight up figure related. So I sold. This was a year and a half ago, whatever it was.
Yeah.
I sold a figure on eBay. Put it up there, auction, like let it roll, let it ride, whatever. So auction ended, and I got paid. It was like $750, whatever it was. shipped it, got paid, shipped it, and because I try to be somewhat savvy. I actually, when I sell something online, which is not very often in that regard, I actually recorded myself packaging up the damn figure, and I have a video of me handing it to the clerk at the post office. Like there's straight up, like there's no question whether or not I shipped this thing. So I shipped it off. Got the money, deposited. It was eBay, so it's PayPal, goods and services, whatever. So they paid me and deposited money. So I go on. This was about, I don't know, July or something, whatever it was. Well, about 70 days later, I get a notice from PayPal that says, there's been a fraud on your account, and we just withdrew the money. So the funds that I was deposited, they just took it. Like it was just, I woke up and that money was gone. And I'm sitting here going, that's crazy. So here's what it is, and I'm hesitant to share this because I'm sure some not nice person will probably try this. But on eBay, what this person did is they got the figure. It was clearly delivered, had all the tracking. It was delivered, whatever. 45 or 60 days later, however long it was, this person called their bank because they paid with a credit card or Visa debit card or whatever via PayPal, via their debit card, and filed a claim with their bank. So they skipped eBay, they skipped PayPal, went directly to their bank and filed a claim and said that it was fraud. And as hard as I fought that thing, it was done.
It was done.
That's crazy, dude. That's crazy.
And so they got the figure and the money.
They got the figure and the cash.
Wow.
Oh.
Sons of bitches.
So eBay, I haven't been back on eBay since.
2 months later, too, man.
And it wasn't, and eBay said straight up, eBay said, yeah, we should do this. And then PayPal says, yeah, we'll cover you. And then, but they said, no, we have to defer to the bank because he didn't file the claim with PayPal or eBay, filed the claim with his bank. And his bank said, screw you.
Well, maybe I should try my bank then, I guess.
I did try to go get his address on the eBay thing, but since it was so much time had passed, I couldn't get it.
Wow.
So
that's where you put a flaming bag of dog poop on his porch. You get him back.
Yeah. Believe me.
Yeah. Or a strongly worded letter.
And I just in that case I just chalked it up to sometimes you win, sometimes you lose. And at that time I lost. And I could have got mad about it, and I was mad for a minute, but we have all been scammed. So
that's why selling and buying used collectibles is like walking in a field of landmines. Like you never really know who you're gonna step on and what's gonna fucking blow up in your face.
True story.
Like, you just really don't. So
yeah, and I had everything. I had all the bases covered.
Yeah,
I literally emailed them video and like, here goes.
And 2 months
like
later,
this is here. Like wow.
Oh yeah, it was. I hadn't thought nothing about it, man.
Right, it just hits you. Yeah.
So nobody is safe.
Nobody is safe. Well, right now, I'm actually buying a statue from a local guy. And this time I did pay PayPal.
Nice.
And he just messaged me and he's like, hey, so PayPal wanted to hold the money for 3 days. And I was like, okay, yep, that's fine. I can wait 3 days. And for some reason, he doesn't want to wait the 3 days. So he's like, can you pay via a different method? And I said, no.
Absolutely not.
Happy to wait 3. Absolutely not. And now he's like, okay, well, PayPal will release the money straight away if you go to PayPal and click that you've received the goods, which I haven't.
So come on, man. Are you serious?
Like, yeah. Okay, I'm not going to do that. So I'll just wait the 3 days. That's fine. Otherwise, you refund me.
Right.
Yeah.
Oh, that's a conversation you need to have up front, and it needs to be like, I have no damn money. I need it now, and I'll meet you and hand you cash. It's just.
He's a local, not in my state, but he's from Australia, and I do have his mobile number. So maybe after this stream, I'll call him and be like, "Yo, dude, what the hell is going on? I'm fine to wait 3 days. It's not a problem. It's literally a non-issue."
Yeah.
Anyway, yes, we'll wait and see.
So here's the moral of the story:
know if I'm scamming.
Don't sell a damn thing.
Don't sell anything. Don't buy anything.
Don't buy shit on eBay. Period.
Literally, don't do anything.
Don't buy something and then when they ship it, and the shipper loses it, complain to the seller.
Right.
Yeah.
Don't do that.
Usually, if you buy on eBay, you're fine. It's just selling. It's just selling on eBay. Yeah. What'd you say, Justin?
You know what?
Will I expect a PowerPoint presentation on buying and selling?
Exactly.
Oh well, could be tomorrow.
And shipping complaints.
You know what? You know what you're gonna have to do next time, Ryan. This is what you're gonna have to do. If you do something like that, right? Have them, number one, give them the address. Give you the address. You drive basically like a cam. Like have the cam on you. Drive to their house. Wait till they come to the door. Give it to them. Snap. There you go. That's proof.
Is this you?
This you exactly.
And they're gonna go like Shaggy. Wasn't me.
Straight up, man. Come on, man.
My God.
That's
the
incredible.
stuff that can happen in this hobby is insane. So just have your wits about you like Ryan and I didn't, it seems. And I'm sure we all have a story like that. So just be careful. And then you should be scam proof if you take all the precautions. I think the biggest issue is you need to be willing to let go of that thing and potentially not get it. And then that's when you won't get scammed, because they prey on you wanting it and already having committed to it and wanting to put it in your collection, and then they know, okay, this guy's already attached, like that, I got you, no problem. But if I know it's hard, but if you try not to have that attachment, then there's always going to be another deal. You'll be able to find it with a legit
there's always another one.
I never got scammed in collecting, but I did get scammed in RuneScape once when I was in middle school. Did you guys ever play RuneScape?
No, never heard.
Somebody in the chat backed me up on this one. That game was super popular. It was like a Java-based game, but some dude offered me. He was like, "Yeah, I'll give you the stuff," and I gave him the money, and then he just ran off. And I never got scammed ever again. So I'm glad it happened to me at a young age, because then I learned what not to do in the real world. Thank you, RuneScape.
There you go. Will knows. He's got that RuneScape protection.
I got the RuneScape protection. It's the best life lesson, dude. Get scammed in RuneScape, then in the real life you won't be. So it's for keeps at that point.
I'm straight up putting out a bounty puck for that guy.
Yeah, good.
Yeah, you should
do it.
Yep,
do it.
Dead or alive.
A gentleman also named dead or alive. Warm or cold.
Warm or cold.
Exactly. Warm or cold. Another gentleman named Ryan.
Warm or cold.
Yeah. Well, I think mac and cheese.
Well, warm mac and cheese is better, but you can eat it cold too. So
you can eat anything
cold mac and cheese.
Like if it's already been cooked and you just have it,
You're never allowed in my house, bro. You are never allowed in my house, brother. For real. Nope.
It's not as good cold, but if you're in a pinch, like if you're at work or something, you don't have a microwave.
All right, Will, let me ask you a question. This
well done steak though, for sure.
This is a very important question. This is a very important question.
What's up, bro?
Box mac and cheese or homemade?
Oh, homemade, dude. Come on.
Okay.
I mean, box mac and cheese is great. I mean, but okay, here's the tip, though. This should be the next segment. Like, if you're going to make box mac and cheese, it's got to be character. It's character. You got to have, Frozen, SpongeBob, whatever. It's got to be character. It's just better. I don't know. One more
question. Meal or is it a side?
I think it's a side.
There you go. There you go.
There
you go.
You got to take the homemade mac and cheese and then take the mac and cheese and put it in a homemade pot of chili, and you got chili mac.
Okay.
That before.
There you go. Okay, you got a point there because you've made a meal. You've made a meal.
Sorry.
But if you have chicken, if you have yams, if you have other things then the mac and cheese is a side.
I feel like we're gonna get a new Justin gif here in a minute.
You very well may. I love mac and cheese, but I haven't had a good mac and cheese in years. Down here in Australia, for some reason, every restaurant is obsessed with mayonnaise. So they put mayonnaise on everything and
mac and cheese.
And mac and cheese.
Hell
I hate
man, you got to make a roux, and then you got to
in burgers.
Tell him, bro. You got to tell him.
Absolutely disgusting.
But it is really good. Like if you had a burger or a steak or something with mac and cheese, that's pretty good. That's a great side.
Mac and cheese on the burger.
That is good. Yeah, it's good.
When I come to the States, you'll better take me to a good place.
We'll take you to Cece's Pizza, dude. They have mac and cheese on their pizza.
Cece's Pizza. Oh my god.
What about Little Caesars?
He wants you to have the plague.
Oh my god. Well, with these dodgy restaurants, I can't even.
Little Caesars gets a bad rap, bro. They're really not that bad. It's okay.
Man,
anyway, we actually do have some figures to discuss. I apologize for the derailment. People love it. All 380 of you, I apologize. But we will talk about some figures and statues in just a second. Ryan, not you, Ryan, but another Ryan in the chat has a super chat saying, fork out the money for a second-hand DeLorean or wait for Hot Toys to drop the reissue? Ooh, interesting question, because I also don't have a DeLorean.
I've looked.
Lael, who is shaking his head. What do you reckon? What do you reckon if you wanted
I
a DeLorean, what would you do?
if I wanted one, I would wait for a re-release. I am not paying those prices because people basically price gouge like a mug. I'm not doing that. It's just like, especially if you wait, if you get like maybe an up-to-date version, you know, they might actually have some revamps. I don't know.
Yeah.
I just think that would possibly be better. Do a reissue. Do not buy, because like I said, it's just not worth it in the end. Especially if you're getting it overseas, it's not worth it in the end. It's the amount of money that you're gonna have to actually pay to have that thing shipped.
Shipping.
You know what I mean? Unless you know somebody that knows somebody, I would actually just wait and just get a reissue. Just do it that way.
Yeah. Okay. One vote for reissue. Will, what do you think?
I'm saying waiting for the reissue. Yeah, I think
2
it's
votes
coming.
for
I still
reissue.
maintain the belief that they would not drop, those 2 figures without dropping the DeLorean too. I really think it's gonna happen. But yeah, I would wait. Like I'm with Lael. Don't pay those aftermarket prices. Don't play that game because
Don't do that.
They're gonna reissue it. I think if it's not this year, maybe they'll do it another point. Like and it's a huge piece. You got to have the space for that thing. I mean,
Yes.
It's crazy.
Yep.
Yeah, and even with the Joker question we had earlier, like the DX11, like if you're getting it now, that's fantastic. But I think they're eventually going to remake that figure, so I'm willing to wait on it. So
Yeah.
that'd be my recommendation.
Well, Jedha has sent a link to a wonderful eBay listing that you can pick it up for $400, and it's obviously 100% totally legit.
What if you pay with PayPal goods and services though?
No, friends and family only.
I'll pay friends and family. Okay. Can you pay bank transfer?
Yo,
Bank transfer?
I like how he ducked that in there real quick in a private
Oh yeah,
chat.
he got it. He got it.
Facebook. I have a rule with figures or any collectible I missed out on. I don't go backwards if it's going to be like exorbitantly over retail price. I don't.
Yeah.
I know a lot of people do, and they're happy doing that, which is fine.
Nah.
It's your money, do what you want. But for me, it's like the Jedha Patrol 2-pack, the one with the backpack and the other one.
Yeah.
I literally looked for that set for a year before I found what I was willing to pay for it, which actually ended up being less than retail.
Yeah.
But I was just being patient. And whether or not I have here's the problem with collecting. You spend the $2,000 to get your DeLorean, you get it in, and you're happy with it, and then Hot Toys goes, "Hey, it's another Iron Man," and you forget about that DeLorean. You're off the next Iron Man.
Exactly.
That's what we do. So I don't see the point in overpaying for collectibles, knowing that around the corner is Pennywise.
Yeah, is he ever? If he didn't come out, man, I'm gonna be so disappointed in everyone that tagged me because I got my hopes up for no reason.
Oh, you got
Will,
tagged? Oh well.
Don't get your hopes up, Will. Keep your hopes down, and then
All
if
right,
he
I'll
comes
drop
out,
them. I'll
it's
drop
a
them.
pleasant surprise. You know.
All right, I'll drop them because until he's announced, like there's a post on the Facebook, I'll believe it when I see it. So
By the way, if somebody has a DeLorean that would like to sell me one for
for retail,
Wow.
so-
like $1,000, I'll pay
Or
like
less.
$1,000. I'll pay like $1,000 because that's like
Or
plus
less.
shipping or whatever, or less. If you have one in the States and you will accept friends and family, I will hook a brother up. That's all I'm saying.
maybe Venmo, like if you
And
said
you're a
Venmo.
real person, not a scammer. Then even better.
Oh,
Right.
total bot,
Nice bonus.
total bot photo, like an anime girl photo, fake app. You just you created a profile yesterday. Like that's totally.
Do you
totally
guys get friend requests from people like that? You can totally tell they're a fake profile. Like I don't know who they think
Absolutely.
they're fooling. Yeah, like
I get comments. I know Justin. You get the comments on YouTube.
yeah, like it's crazy.
Yeah.
Like yeah,
Non-stop.
Oh, yeah.
Just
all the
that's-
time.
Apparently,
and
that's
they're
what
like
people do.
first, and I can't even read what the hell they're saying.
Like I don't know
Yeah,
what they
no.
think they're going to achieve, but
Brendan,
Which is why I'm not getting a
here,
group.
but also is here in the chat with a super chat. He says, "Will, you're not going to like this one." Hashtag Last of Us 2 rules, and also cancel Pennywise. Thank you, Brendan. Thank you for your super chat.
can we cancel Brendan?
Yes, we can.
Brendan,
Can we officially cancel him right now?
Yep.
Yeah, unfortunately, Brendan, you have been cancelled this stream by Will. Apparently,
The
Will
pre-order
the
window has
authority to do
closed
that.
on Brendan. Yeah.
But to answer your question, Ryan, not you, Ryan, the other Ryan in the chat, I think wait for the reissue. If they don't, then you've saved
The
some
price
money. So
isn't
that's
going
good.
up.
The
The price is settled. It's not
Might.
going anywhere.
We don't know. It might go down.
Yeah.
No. Could go down if they release a Back to the Future remake and it's horrible. then maybe the prices go down. Who knows? Who knows? But I'm hoping that we do get a reissue because I need a DeLorean too. We all need DeLoreans.
And
Lane
you've
Kramer
got room
says,
to put it somewhere now, so that's awesome.
yeah, maybe. Lane Kramer says, I want my animated boba. Someone got it for 250 XP. What is it? XP, is that a different... Oh, right, that's like a little emoji face thing, I think. Yeah, animated boba is awesome. You definitely need to get that, Lane Kramer. Pick him up. He's fantastic. Well, we have some figures to talk about. I'm not sure if you saw, but there was a third-party figure announcement yesterday.
Yeah.
Oh, yes. And you all know, I'm a big Suicide Squad fan. I love Suicide Squad. I'm a big DC fan. So let me bring it up. Hold on a moment. Oh, the website just crashed. Lovely. Okay, I'll find another website to bring it up. I don't know if that's my fault or
California company strike again.
Yeah,
or that guy who scammed Justin is all up in his stuff now. He's just messing with his internet.
I don't remember. I'd pull it up, but I can't remember the name of the freaking company that made it.
There we go. It's working.
There's so many of them. It's hard to keep track of.
Yeah,
I know. This
Infamous.
is Thunder Toys, but it's also actually Toys-Era. So Toys-Era have announced that they are making Polka Dot Man. I am very surprised.
It looks good.
Who's the cat? Did
yeah, where's
have a
the
polka dot
from?
cat? Yeah.
He's a outtake.
Lael, you're our resident comic expert. Is this a comic book cat or what? It was just something that was cool.
You only seen a cat on one issue, bro.
Okay, so it is a comic book.
It was one issue, but it wasn't. Yeah,
Cool.
there was a storyline behind the cat, but I mean, but it's cool to have it. I just like the figure. The figure's decent.
The head sculpt is pretty good.
Yeah, looks real good.
Quite surprising. And you get two. So you get the one with the infected dots, and I assume it's the same sculpt. They've just, made some modification, added some little polka dots.
Straight up Photoshop, though.
Yeah, I don't know if it
really
lights up. So absolutely that would be photoshopped. It seems like it's got that UV effect on it, which will cycle through the photos in a second, as they are no longer letting me do that. Thank you, Comic Sanctorum, with the worst website design.
Oh god, I hate those photos that you can't zoom out.
Then it crashed again. Wow.
But their sister company, Lightning Toys, is bringing us the other guys. Just saying.
Oh, are they actually?
No, I just made that up.
Thunder.
So many names.
Thank you.
Oh, I like that effect. Yeah,
I really like that effect. It's badass. Here's a photo of him actually using it. That's pretty awesome.
I like that. I really like that.
Yeah. Lael just can't. He just can't today. Who's getting this? Anyone getting this?
I might get it.
Okay.
I might get it. See, but here's the thing, like. You have to think that because right now they don't have anything else out there but King Shark coming. So,
check this out,
he's a
folks.
companion.
Look at this. Ready? For all of those who comment on my videos, Justin, it's $1,000. First of all, it's Hong Kong dollars. So you got the top here. See this little box that says, this little one here says USD. So if we click that, then it actually changes it. Look at that, to freedom dollars. So you can see how much and it says here, it's your currency. So this is United States dollars. America. So this is just saying America. So now it's not $1,000. It's $191. So is that reasonable? I don't know because I don't pay US dollars. There's no Australian dollars in the drop down here. So y'all will have to let me know if that's reasonable.
It's reasonable if the body they use, the skeleton, is not garbage.
Okay.
A lot of the third-party bodies, just the body, like the outside, the decoration's fine, and whatever, but the bodies they use, it's like they got them at the bargain bin of Wish or something, man. It's crazy. Social Toys does a pretty good job on their bodies, so I like theirs, but
that is fair.
And Toys R generally does a good job.
Needs to send out a copyright strike because Toys are stealing part of her name there. But this is the bike from the leaked set photos of the Flash movie that we see Ben Affleck riding on.
That's decent.
That's awesome.
Looks pretty badass, huh?
It does look good.
It does look really. I like that a lot. Locomotive. Interesting.
And for the price, it's not bad.
Nah.
Okay.
I like that a good bit.
Toys.
If it's not
That's
diecast, though, I don't want
That's how I hear it. It's toys.
Oh
Is that
yes.
your
They're
mom?
also making a 1/12 scale version for those of the smaller persuasion. You have a smaller option. I'm just hoping we get the Batman that goes with this. Hot Toys, please. Hot Toys. Come on.
Can we be realistic, though? Any
Yeah.
Batman we get is not going to crouch enough to ride that damn thing.
No. He'll have to
No.
be like the set photos where he's just sort of, standing up, straddling the bike with, holding a weapon
Yeah,
of some
yeah.
kind. I don't know.
It looks
got
good,
like
though.
It
They do
does look
good
bad.
paint applications on that.
Yeah, it does look good.
And the price is very reasonable.
Yeah, it looks real good. I mean, let's be honest, it's literally just one solid hunk of plastic. So as long as they paint it well, I think it's gonna be,
Yeah.
it's gonna be pretty good.
I like
So
it.
we'll have to wait and see. Well, Mr. Holbrook says, "How are you enjoying that SSR Hush Batman?" Yes, we'll talk about it. I have it right here off camera, so we will talk about it. Don't worry. There are just a couple more things that I would like to discuss with the lads here. This is something that I don't know how you all are necessarily going to feel about. Actually, that's a lie. I know exactly how Lael feels about it because I saw him on Will's stream, and y'all were tearing this a new one.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah,
I wasn't on
I was
it,
just
so
there for the
it's a-
ride. I think it's
a-
okay. I think
that's
it's
a hard
okay.
pass.
So spicy. Again, I've never heard of a soft pass, but I think that if I wasn't as committed to Prime 1, this would be a soft pass for me. Let's talk about the elephant in the room. The head sculpt. Or the face.
Who is it? Who's it supposed to be?
The portrait.
The portrait, yeah.
In Statue Worlds, it's a portrait.
No, in no world it's a portrait. The head sculpt looks. The head sculpt. A portrait is a painting of a face. That is a portrait. The head sculpt. It's not great. Let's be honest. Blitzway usually does an amazing job. This time, it's not fantastic. Although, there is one photo that sold me, and I don't know if they have it here, but there's one photo of the head sculpt that I was like, okay. The head sculpt's maybe, 7 to 8 out of 10. Some people would say it's even lower than that. But from one angle, I was like, okay, that angle right there. I don't know if I'm going crazy, but I can see Margot Robbie in that shot right there. Also,
I can see
it's got
it.
real eyelashes as well. So, that's a big bonus.
Like real eyelash hair? Where'd they get it from?
I don't know. I don't know if it's real eyelash hair, but they are.
They got it from
rooted
Wish.
hair. They are rooted hair eyelashes. This angle right here, I think, is the strongest. But then again, I totally understand. Lael, I've already heard your thoughts on it on Will's stream, but the people haven't. Let's have it. Let's hear it.
It looks like they took a cue from Madame Tussauds. Like literally. That I mean, I'm just being 100 real. Like, I don't. The thing is, it's like you shouldn't have to. Now, here's the thing. To be fair, it may be possible that, and I thought it was just the lighting until I actually saw. You know what I mean? Until I actually saw the sculpt close up without, it was just plain. It's still not on point. Nope. It does not, in my opinion, it does not look like Margot Robbie at all. Like, I think that they I don't know. I mean, listen, like if we have, companies like J&D that will produce some phenomenal, head sculpts, you got to step your game up. It's either that or go home. And with this, it just did for me, man. It's a hard, stiff pass for real. Like literally. I mean, if the head sculpt would have been on point, and as like I love Margot Robbie as pass for me. Nope, it just doesn't look right. And and to be fair, it's like I said, we'll probably dive into it, but it's not just her. It's not just this figure. I mean, the statue.
It's cheekbones, man. It's cheekbones.
I think it's also the forehead and the volume at the top of the hair makes her face look a little bit too long, perhaps. I don't think that that's right. So I would assume, because this is, I think K.A. Kim did work on this, and K.A. Kim is a fantastic artist. So I'm pretty sure there will be a revision. But even if they don't, I have the J&D on pre-order, and that is absolutely 100% Margot Robbie in 1/3 scale. The J&D is leaps and bounds better than this. Absolutely, I will agree. But there are Ryan says, "Ayo, hard and stiff pass." Yes, hard and stiff pass. There's another YouTuber who I watch, a statue collector, who said that he prefers this to the J&D. So I guess some people
will.
see
That's
yeah,
cool.
exactly. Some people do see like this.
That's cool.
The only reason that I got this, so I pre-ordered it the moment it was up for pre-order, is because I'm a huge fan of the film. So I already have my 100% likeness version of Margot in the form of the J&D. I want a representation of Suicide Squad Harley in the red dress, and they're doing the rest of the line, so I've seen commitment from them. Yes, Bloodsport's head sculpt is atrocious. Worse than this, I would say. But the Peacemaker is absolutely unreal. And of course, Will didn't show. That's the only one he didn't show in his
I know. Justin messaged me, and he was like, "Will, you didn't mention Peacemaker," and I was like, I was like, I forgot.
Yeah.
I was like, I
and
totally
that
forgot.
head sculpt is out of
It's
this
really
world
good.
good.
It's really
and we
good.
will discuss that in a second.
Yeah,
Thank you, Ryan.
but-
Thank you for that compare. I'm looking at Ryan's pic that he actually sent behind the scenes. I like
Yes.
that. That's Margot. That's Margot.
Absolutely.
What actually is.
So,
That's actually Margot.
it actually literally is. Okay, I'm looking at it different side now. Yeah. What have they? I think the shape of the eyebrows is off. The cheekbones. You're right, Ryan. They haven't gotten that sort of sunken in look that Margot has, and I think, yeah. I don't know. This is something.
Yeah.
It was the stunt double.
Have you
Yeah,
seen?
that's
So
what they
this is actually a huge improvement compared to their first Harley Quinn. I don't know if you've seen
Oh,
their
yeah.
first Harley Quinn. So the first Harley Quinn, this is the first Harley Quinn.
Oh my god.
So yeah, I know, and I was considering buying this until Will convinced me to get the
J&D.
the J&D. So yeah, this is their first one.
Yeah, I remember that.
Yeah.
That one is, I
Collectibles
think,
have come a long way.
yeah, a lot further off than the new Suicide Squad one. The only reason I was thinking about getting this one is because it comes with 4 heads, all of which are not good. So
You have 4
Let's
bad
see.
options.
you have
So-
4 bad options. Let's see what people in the chat are saying. Wow, Dave says this is Harley as Polka Dot Man's mum.
Oh damn.
Wanda Quinn says, "What is going on? The
that
new
bad.
Bloodsport from Prime 1 is terrible." Yes, the Bloodsport Idris Elba head sculpt atrocious, but I do like the helmet, and I'm a helmet guy, so I'm gonna have him wearing the helmet. Who knows though? They may do a revision, and it's not up for pre-order yet anyway, so it's not actually been announced. So we'll see. Because I was immediately down to purchase anything from Suicide Squad because Hot Toys aren't doing anything from Suicide Squad, right?
Literally.
No.
Clearly, except for King Shark.
Just King
which
Shark, yeah.
It's a hunk of PVC. It doesn't count. One thing that I didn't even know until I watched Will's stream was how much the damn thing costs. I literally went on, I pre-ordered it, I didn't look at the price. Job done. Yeah,
Congratulations in order.
it's pricey. Okay, but all statues are pricey. I just purchased.
pretty much.
I just paid $2,000 for the Dark Knight Returns Batman statue, but I went into that full well knowing that it's a 1/3 scale statue. It's huge. It's huge. Plus, they're collaborating with Blitzway. Plus, they've got to pay licensing fees. Plus, there's real fabric here. There's a lot going on that would probably influence how much. I don't even. Still to this day, I don't know how much it is.
1,400, I think, yeah.
1,400. There you go. So the first one was $1,000. This one is $400 more, and that makes sense because it's 2 companies collaborating. They both need a slice of the pie. 2 companies, not just one. It's Blitzway and Prime 1. So they both have to get there. They both need the cheddar. You can't just keep the cheddar all to yourself. Prime 1. You gotta share it with our folks over.
You
at
can
Blitzway.
sell it on eBay and they'll take it back.
Yeah, there you go.
If you
So
actually
anyway,
get the money.
The moral of the story is, number one, wait and see what it looks like when it comes out, which is what I'm doing. And if you're wary of it, don't pre-order it. And when it comes out, then you can decide. For me, I love the film. I needed a representation of Harley from this film. Yeah, okay, the head sculpt isn't absolutely flawless, but I find that most of the time, unless it's J&D or Queen Studios or Infinity, head sculpts aren't always 100% flawless. That's the nature of statues. Statues, for some reason, aren't at the same level in terms of, like, this cap. I think this head sculpt is absolutely sensational. I don't think I have ever seen, except for Queen Studios, I have never seen a Cap head sculpt that is superior to this one in any scale. I don't know why, but statue companies' likeness isn't always their number one, which, because we're figure collectors, we might think that's crazy. Damon says these statues are overrated, or they're just rated, depending on how you look at it. Yes, I will show the Peacemaker. Hold on. I will bring it up. It's to show you that they can still make good stuff.
Justin, is that Cap sculpt the same as Endgame, or is it better?
It is identical, yes.
It's identical, okay.
And it's unreal. It's really good. Okay, so let me see where I can find. I wish they would put these things up, like images of the statue before it goes on pre-order, so you can still look at the images and we can dissect it, like the armchair.
Right. They don't have it on their
website that we are
galleries or anything.
They don't. No, so I'm having to find a gallery somewhere else.
Justin, did you end up enjoying the Prime 1 showcase? I liked it. I enjoyed it.
It was pretty. For me, I think they spent too much time on things that weren't necessarily big sellers. Or maybe it's just me. I don't know. Like I said, for me, I would have preferred them spend a little bit more time on the Batman and the Suicide Squad stuff, but they kind of rushed over those. Like, here's a video of this, here's a video of this, here's a video of this, and we're going to spend 5 minutes talking about some weird comic book version of something that most of the audience didn't really connect with. I found looking at the comments in their stream. So for me, I thought it was okay. I think it was way better than anything Hot Toys have ever done. Imagine if Hot Toys had a showcase and they did it to
Prime 1 showcase, great.
Yeah,
so I like the previous one better than this most recent one.
Most people say
I did too, but I like this one too. It just
but
the products were a little bit better.
On somebody's stream, but the presenter with the red hair and the red jacket.
Yeah.
Oh, dude.
He was so good.
Red,
yeah.
No point, man.
Dude, yeah, and I'm just happy they announced the Sub-Zero. Even though Lael, like we talked about, the pose needs to be a little bit more dynamic. So
I don't think they will change. I don't think
you don't think
change.
Well, maybe a swap out. Maybe a swap out torso.
I did like the Batman
maybe?
statue.
Yeah.
If I was going to get a Batman statue, it would be that one.
Okay. The new Batman, the one they announced?
Yeah. With the comic head and then the head.
I know Justin's getting that. I think.
It doesn't take up a whole lot of real estate, and that one looks pretty good. So
that is absolutely required in the collection.
I don't have the
real estate
for Batman though.
The likeness is not really all that great to Robert Pattinson.
I'm okay with that. I'd rather have the comic one.
There you go. But I'll be putting the Pattinson head on it, even though it's not perfect. I'm still trying to find this damn Peacemaker. Come on, Prime 1.
And to be fair, we haven't even seen the film yet, so the film, if it sucks, at least you got a comic head to put on your statue.
Yeah.
If it's awesome, then you got an option. So.
It might be a film that doesn't lend to figures, which some people would argue all films lend to making good figures, which, okay. But for me, sometimes, like, the red suited Joker, fantastic movie, but I can't say that I'm clamoring to get a statue of red suited Joker. Will is. I know, look at Will. He's pointing at it right now.
I know, I'm pointing at it right now. Look at me pointing at it.
It's not a film that I find myself, I'm like, I have nothing to do. I'm going to watch this film. Like, that ain't it.
Yeah, Joker is not as marketable and, monetizable as some of the other films, I think, like in terms of, merchandising. So, it's a dark film. I mean, it's pretty, it doesn't get any better. It just goes downhill. So,
Yes.
I mean,
exactly.
But the statue is really good, though, to be fair. The Prime 1 is very good.
Oh, it's fantastic. This is a really horrible picture, and I don't want to show it because it's blurry. You can still
show
see
it.
Oh, hit us with it.
All right, hold on.
But yeah, the Peacemaker is the best one for sure that they showed in terms of DC.
I don't know why they've. So this is the only image they have on the website of it. I don't know why this angle, but it's really not good. This one here is the other one I found.
Oh yeah, that works.
So that is absolutely, to me, John Cena as Peacemaker. That head sculpt is fantastic, but again, it's kind of blurry, so it's hard to see it. But you'll just have to take my word for it.
Dude, Justin, we were talking about, I know you saw, the lack of guns thing is just so frustrating. It's like you're taking away a pivotal part of each character, especially
Of
Bloodsport
each
and
individual
Peacemaker.
character. That's what I'm
not
saying.
sure if you can
They
see-
should have a swap out. They should
Not sure
have
if
it.
you can see here, his holster is empty. I wouldn't be surprised if this hand right here could be swapped out for him holding his gun. I
I
mean,
hope
look at
so,
the
yeah.
look at the pose.
Yeah,
look
right.
at look what he's doing. He's pointing, or he's holding a gun. I think, because the holster is empty. At the very least, they could have included the gun in the holster because figure companies that are still making DC stuff like McFarlane Toys still have guns in the holsters. You just can't remove them. So there would, in my mind, be no reason why this holster should be empty if it was pre-sculpted and you couldn't remove it. So I believe if this goes up for pre-order, they won't show the gun, they won't solicit him with the gun, but it'll just be a little subtext in the description, because Prime 1, even after the mandate of you cannot show guns or market with guns, they still release like the Grim Knight Batman, who's like the Punisher version of Batman, right? He had a whole ton of guns. It's something that I don't think should be a mandate for high-end collectibles, 18 plus, like these would be. It's ridiculous. Yes, I understand what they're trying to do. Gun violence is absolutely a big thing. It's atrocious, but a Peacemaker collectible statue isn't going to influence someone to go out and do something horrible. It's a collectible statue. It's not like you're getting a real gun. So I'm hoping that it does come with one. Bloodsport is ridiculous.
Yeah.
His guns are not even guns.
Nah, nanotech.
Correct. They're nanotech, these little things that he holds in his hands. I was convinced that the reason they did that was so that they could include those pieces as accessories for merchandise. Because he could have very easily fabricated things that looked more like actual guns. But those things that he held in his hands, those little... I don't even know how to describe those things.
Yeah.
Those aren't even guns. So I would have expected the Bloodsport, at the very least, to come with some weapons. He doesn't. Let me see if I can bring up the Bloodsport so we can discuss that. Just before we do that, though, Major Brenderlin sent in a $20 super chat. That's so generous. Thank you so much. Saying, long-time watcher, first-time commenter. Thank you all for the great content and awesome streams. Ryan, I have started army building thanks to your clone videos. Hashtag blame Jedha.
Wow.
I approve this message.
I approve also. That is a fantastic way to build out an extensive and expensive collection, is to army build clones, because it makes sense, and if it's something that brings you joy, absolutely.
I mean, people army build Iron Men, so it's okay.
That they do.
That's true.
That they do. Absolutely. So what did you all think, before I bring up the Bloodsport, what did you all think about that Peacemaker? Aside from the gun thing.
Yeah, aside from the gun thing, I think he's great. I think that's definitely the best sculpt that they showed from the DC characters, especially the Suicide Squad.
Yeah.
You definitely see John Cena in there. Seriously, that's a great looking statue. So if you were a big Suicide Squad fan, which I think we all are here, we all really, really enjoyed it. I don't know if I would be enough to get the statue, but for you, Justin, I think it totally makes sense. I think it's a great looking piece, and this is one of the ones Prime 1 nailed. I mean, so... some of the other ones Blitzway, like the Bane I have, Prime 1 did. That sculpt's fantastic. And Blitzway did this Joker, Joaquin, and that one's really good. It's not perfect, not as good as the Proto, but sometimes they produce some really good stuff in terms of face sculpts. So I think this Peacemaker is going to be one of them. This is definitely one of the better ones. As far as the showcase goes, I enjoyed it. I mean, they didn't show a ton of stuff that I mean, no more Game of Thrones
you
stuff.
wanted Last of Us, I know.
No Last of Us. They showed the new Jin Sakai, which I still want to get Justin to buy. But,
Lord of the Rings was pretty good.
Yeah, Lord of the Rings, they're killing it. They're killing it for sure.
That Gimli.
Lord of the Rings for me is just...
That Legolas?
It's just a
That's
mess
Sauron,
of just
though, Justin.
brown and gray and brown and just boring. But then again, I'm not a Lord of the Rings guy, so maybe it's just not for me.
I don't
but,
really enjoy the films myself, but them statues look good.
They don't pop off, They don't, like when you see
Sauron does.
like he does. That's different. When you see like their Gypsy Danger, for instance, and I know it's weird to compare like a Gypsy Danger to that little orange-haired guy from Lord of the Rings, but like it doesn't pop off in the same way. Like you walk into a room, I guarantee you that's not the first thing you're going to look at. If there is a Prime 1 Gypsy Danger and then a Lord of the Rings dude from that line, and they're all just wearing brown. The base is brown. The accessories are brown. It's just all boring, one-tone, medieval robes. I guarantee you the first thing you look at is that Gypsy Danger. It's
Right.
just...
But that's kind of the case
I'm
with
not a Lord of the
Batman a
Rings
little
guy.
bit too. You know what I mean? Batman's kind of just black and
Yeah, no,
gray,
that's
so, I
true.
mean,
but
it's to a degree.
Batman versus like a dude in a robe? I mean, come
Yeah.
on now.
Just depends, I guess,
I
with
would
the film.
Batman.
I would find me a
Come
Gal Gadot.
Yeah,
Like
Yeah, like Harley pops.
That's
Harley's in a red dress. She pops. Like, you know,
Yes.
it's yeah.
And nothing against those who... Oh, people are dropping off the stream. Nothing against those who like Lord of the Rings. I'm just saying, for me, from a strictly visual perspective alone, I didn't find them to be... I wasn't enamored by them. And for those who are, that's awesome. Just like I like the Harley, and Lael absolutely doesn't like the Harley.
No.
We all have our different likes and wants in the
All have our preferences. That's all.
There you go. There you go. So that's, if you're wondering why, that is why I did. Oh, we got something good going on. The world has been won, I guess. I don't know.
3-run home run, baby.
Great.
Oh, for the Astros?
For the Braves.
Okay.
For the
Get
Braves.
Astros garbage out here. Go
Oh,
Braves.
no.
3-run home run. Bam.
Yeah.
Come on,
Great.
it's like
I guess they've won the world or something.
No,
Not
no,
yet,
no,
Dustin.
No, oh, no.
Nah,
we got
still
8
couple
more hours of game to go.
They
man.
still got a couple more innings for that.
Baseball games are really long, just
This
not
is
8
top of
hours,
the
but they're like
we got-
4
This
hours.
game won't be over for another 3 hours.
Okay, well, the world will keep spinning, I guess. Lael, what did you think about Peacemaker?
I mean, it was actually it pretty much from what they revealed. It was probably the only one that was on point. The other ones, I don't know what the hell was going on, but it was. I mean, that Peacemaker. But here's the thing: is you got to also keep in mind that he did have his helmet on as well. I guarantee
That
you,
is
if
true.
it didn't have that helmet on, it would have been a problem. Like literally.
It would have been a problem.
It'd have been a problem.
That's fair. That is fair. That is fair.
You know what I mean? So I mean, but it looks great. I mean, again, the biggest gripe is the simple fact that you're taking the best part away from these characters, and that's the weaponry. So it doesn't really make sense. But I mean, I get why they're doing it. But I mean, at least say that, oh yes, there will be added on accessories or something like that. Just to let people know.
I think they will. I think they will.
Yeah.
I think
But we'll
Prime
see.
One needs
Cause
Star Wars business myself.
I know. Well, that's because
Who has
Justin
the Star Wars license?
Exactly.
sideshow. Yeah.
Oh.
But it's I think that's what J and D talked about too. Remember with Heath Ledger, they couldn't show
Yes.
him with the gun in the marketing material, but they are
Yes,
including
yes,
it. So I
yes.
think other companies, like Justin said, will probably do that too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, all the
that
Grim
pose,
Knight Batman
literally
has
his arm-
100 guns and they can't use them. So
Yeah, exactly. Grim Knight has 1,000,001 guns. His arm is literally pointed out. Yeah, the point is still cool. I like that, but come
he's
on.
going,
If
hey you.
have- if you have
It's going to turn to a
Peacemaker
gun any second.
holding his Peacemaker.
You're right though, Justin. I can see that holding his peacemaker. Yeah. Sure.
Yeah,
I always
The
want to
issue
call
is-
him pacemaker for some reason.
I
don't
know.
why.
I know.
I always want to call it. It's so close to pacemaker. It's one letter different.
I know. It's crazy. The only issue for me is the depth, because his arm is fully pointed out. That's a big arm. It's
Yeah.
going to require a lot of depth. I don't think that I would be able to put him in my module cases because they're not that deep. These ones that I have, at least, they're a little bit more shallow. So I don't know if that's going to be a factor. I'm still going to get it. Absolutely. Anything from Suicide Squad is in third scale. Absolutely. And the cool thing, I don't know if you all know this, the cool thing is the bases on the new ones match with the bases from the original Suicide Squad line. So that means if you have Suicide Squad Batman like I do, or Deadshot, or Joker, or Harley Quinn, the bases all match between both movies, which
Nice.
is a really awesome thing. That is not something they had to do, but the fact that they did, that is just icing on the cake. So
Yeah.
I'm now considering getting their Deadshot, which I think is pretty good.
Yeah, that one turned out pretty good.
We'll talk about it, I'm sure. We do have a couple of super chats before I get Ryan's thoughts on the Prime 1 showcase. Big Collector says, hello, what did you guys think about Morbius? We will talk about it. Don't worry. SJC says, can we get back to Will's mac and cheese character discussion? They taste better. What? Yeah, the food stuff, we will get into it in Figures and Flicks, I'm sure. It seems like it's becoming Figures, Flicks, and food.
Triple F, baby.
Yeah.
Triple F. We're going for
Figures,
we're going
food,
for
and
the
flicks.
hat trick. Yeah,
Wow.
exactly, dude. It's seriously though. It's a phenomenon that I cannot explain. character mac and cheese is better inherently. I do not know why. I don't
Okay.
know if there's any different ingredients, but character get
I
the
doubt
frozen one if you have to. Yeah, that one's pretty good. So
I will never eat frozen mac and cheese.
Bro,
I would never
I don't
do
discriminate. If it has
It's
characters
like,
in it, it's good.
and we're gonna see a TikTok of freaking Will eating SpongeBob and cheese.
Yeah, true.
I will
I'll
attempt
do
this challenge. I will try them when I get to the States. We have one more super chat. Mr. Holbrook with a $9.99. That's $9.99. Thank you very much. I remember hearing that Hot Toys won't do another Drax because of the WWF and they hold the license to his likeness. Is that the reason why we haven't got an announcement for Peacemaker? It depends on scale. And also, yes, if they own his likeness rights, then Hot Toys would have to pay WWF, but they aren't against making money, right? So if someone says to them, hey, we want to pay for John Cena's likeness rights to make a product, and we're going to pay you this much, then they would be very likely to do it, unless another company holds the license for that scale, which is very possible. But obviously it's a non-issue because Beast Kingdom is making Peacemaker in 8-inch scale, I think, or maybe 9. Anyway, they're making him in a small scale, and Prime 1 is also making him. So I don't think it comes down to a likeness issue, but it very well could be. I think that is still the reason for Drax, but I don't think it is for Peacemaker. But I could be wrong. Well, hashtag ban Will. Enjoying the game over there. What did you think of the Prime 1 showcase so far? The stuff that we've discussed so far, the Peacemaker and the Harley.
My wallet is safe. Put it that way. No, I mean, admittedly,
Yeah.
I don't collect a lot of DC, so that's, I'm trying to be somewhat, fair. But the Harley head sculpt was it was just terrible. As soon as I saw it, that was a no.
Yeah.
The Peacemaker, I'm not a big John Cena fan, so even outside of the movie, I don't know. The Batman statue, I did like. We haven't made it there, but that Batman on throne, that one is unbelievable.
We'll get there. Don't worry.
Other than that, I mean, they got into some other anime type things that I don't even know who the heck they are. So for me, it was the Batman and then the Batman on throne were the two highlights for me.
Okay, fair enough. Well, I do have something to show Lael because, he's been a little bit quiet there, so I have something that's going to perk him up a little bit.
There we go.
So this is in the realm of custom figures, which can get pricey, but for this, I think he may find it worth it. I don't know. I'm going to bring it up.
Okay.
You tell me. So this is from one of the artists that I follow on Instagram. You ready?
Yes, I am.
Oh.
Paul Atreides. Okay.
Oh,
and
yes.
And it's a custom piece.
Look at that head sculpt.
Wow.
It's not bad, dude.
That's definitely not bad, man. It's definitely not bad, bro.
So he made a full figure. I don't know if he's doing a limited run, but even I can't deny that looks sensational.
That does. I mean, that's really a nice piece.
Oh, yes. So there are a couple more pics of his work. So here is Paul again. Oh, very close up.
That close up looks actually even better.
It looks the close up looks even better. I mean, if you look at the close up compared to this one right here, it looks better. Looks way better.
The angles are strong on this one.
Yeah, like it looks good. It looks good.
So he's also working on other characters. So
Wow.
Josh Brolin's character, I don't know what his name is.
Duncan. No, it's not Duncan. That's not Duncan. Duncan was
This is Momoa, I guess.
That was Momoa.
Was Momoa. This is
He's also working on Momoa though, as you can see.
Thanos.
Right
Yeah.
here.
He's a Thanos.
Cable.
Yeah.
Cable.
Wow. And also a second
It was
head
Gurney.
sculpt
That's what it was. Gurney.
Gurney,
Oh,
yeah.
thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you
Everything
in the
always
chat.
comes back
Thank
to
you.
Marvel.
Thank you in the chat. It looks like there's a second head sculpt option for
Oh yeah, different
Timothy with
Yeah.
different hair. I like this one better, I think.
Yeah.
If you are
That's
interested in custom figures,
definitely a better sculpt right there.
This
Like,
one's
you can actually
fantastic as well.
Yeah.
So Dune is getting some love in the custom realm.
Yes.
So check out also
Yes.
Another amazing creator who just happens to be here in the comments, Poor Toys, is making Squid Game.
Yeah, I've been following those.
Now that's really good.
Yo.
This is pre-orderable, but the price is as follows.
It's
not cheap, but she was one of the best characters.
Yo,
in the whole
she
show,
was. Dude. She definitely was.
I won't spoil anything, but she was awesome.
I don't want to spoil anything, but I was pissed.
The rooted hair actually looks good. So
it looks
for her, it looks great. Actually, yeah.
Yo, that's almost
Justin,
damn
will you go
near.
back to that last photo?
This one?
Look, her arms look a little.
Her arms look extremely long.
This was the first image of the prototype. So,
okay. It was probably a male body she was on or something. Yeah. Like, I mean, look, her arms look like really long. I mean, it's
Will. Oh my god. He also made obviously our main character in the show, but he also has
his arms are long too.
Yeah, his arms actually are long.
His arms are long. He also made one in the tuxedo.
Nice.
Which looks pretty darn fantastic. So anyway, they here's a photo of the head sculpt.
Damn.
Yo, that's spot on.
I was wondering if anyone would pick up this line, but I was thinking about that today, actually. I was like, well, if someone did Stranger Things, why not this? But I don't know. This is like one of those films we're talking about, maybe like a Joker, not quite as merchandisable, you know?
Angel says, I thought it was her. Wow. Yeah. Well, that's a pretty big vote of confidence for Poor Toys.
Yo, he nailed it. Like, he literally nailed it with this figure. The likeness is on point.
Yeah, that shot is really good.
Yeah.
Fantastic. So this
I'm so glad Toy is not watching tonight, because she'd probably be like, I'm not getting that.
We need Ilnam too. Ilnam,
I enjoyed the show, but I didn't enjoy it $1,000 per figure.
Right. I'm the same.
Some people did.
Yeah. Some people absolutely did, but this is one instance where it's a single artist. It's one dude. He's sitting there making these, painting them by hand, doing the hair rooting by hand.
Yep.
And that's why, if you're wondering, that's why it's $1,000. This is I told y'all.
Yeah.
Custom, and there's only 20 in the world ever. So I told you.
I mean, if I was taking my days and nights and whatever to do that, I'd want to get paid too. So I
absolutely,
yeah. All I can say for those who have not seen the show, the glass scene was crazy.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
It was.
Man, the whole, you know what? Every episode, the whole show was insane, bro. Like literally.
I was late to the party and I was like, damn.
I was too.
Like the glass game, that's nuts. The marble game, that will rip your heart out.
The marble episode is the best episode in the whole show. Yeah.
My sister did the honeycomb thing. There's a little cafe that's doing it here locally.
Did she do it?
She failed, unfortunately.
So she didn't make it.
She failed. But she tried the licking thing. It didn't work. So then she just proceeded to bite it, which also didn't work, and then it just cracked. So you can see that on Steph's Insta if you're curious.
Oh, okay. Look that up.
Yeah. Peter Pacheco with a $5 super chat says, received Galaxy Warlord today. Battle damage Thanos scheduled for tomorrow, and got an email from Moducase for DF120 and 60 accessories. Enablers, assemble.
See, I'm nervous. I am so nervous about that Galaxy Warrior, man, because the height, it looks off to me. It really does.
It's right, Lael. Apparently, Lee Pace isn't that much taller than.
But if you have him next to Star Lord, it looks like Star-Lord looks taller.
Oh, man, it ain't that. I don't think it's that bad.
You know,
it's not that out of. It's.
I mean, I'm going to have it. Like it's going to be coming soon. But it's just like I'm just nervous. It's like nervous.
It's good. Don't worry. It's really great. It's
you're not going to pull off Spider-Man poses with it, but
it's
not bad. The ankles on mine are
put them in a web slinging pose.
They're okay, but they're not
okay. I just won't pose him next to Star-Lord. I won't do that.
Yeah, it's all right.
I have mine on a riser in the background, so he's like towering over everyone.
See, that would make sense, though. That makes sense.
Yes.
I don't know if you have it, Lael, but I know you're big in like the diorama type, making a scene poses. That would be cool with Ryan, like the way Ryan has him posed, put the Thanos on throne for Guardians and put him talking to Ronan. That would be really cool.
Yeah, definitely.
That's one of the best scenes in the whole film.
I might do that.
The only matter I do not take seriously, boy, is you. Right?
That's
right. It's incredible. I love that.
Okay.
That was our first taste of Thanos, really. Like, I mean, he showed up at the end of Avengers, but he looked like Ivan Ooze. So, like, it's
Just don't put him next to Kingpin.
Oh yes,
Kingpin looks like.
Let's talk about Kingpin.
Oh my god!
Optical and I were dying, Leia. We were sending each other pictures.
Oh my god!
Let me bring up your photo.
Oh boy,
Ryan.
There's
I found
one.
it
Someone
on
put him
Facebook.
next to Hulk, but he's bigger than Hulkbuster. He's
Bro,
bigger
he's bigger than the Juggernaut, bro. Like literally bigger than the Juggernaut, bro.
Okay.
Are they sure
Here we
this
go.
wasn't quarter scale?
Wow.
It is literally. So this is what happened. For those wondering what the hell happened, this is made by Toy Zero, and Toy Zero only have one large scale body, and it's Juggernaut. So what they did, he's a big guy. Let's make him using the Juggernaut body. Stupid decision. They should have just gone with slightly underscaled versus way overscaled. I think that what's something big that they could have used? They could have used like a M35 Bison or the same body that they used for Hush Batman, because this body is huge. The World Box super muscular body. This would have worked perfectly. Maybe he would have been slightly too small, but a lot better than being his head is like 5 times bigger than Thanos' head.
Look at the Hulkbuster head behind it, man. It's crazy.
Exactly.
And I get there's a little link, but it ain't that much distortion.
Yeah,
Correct.
that's too big.
He's
Yeah,
just
I
a
saw
normal-
that and I hit the cancel button.
I love that JC
I'm
Hall
not-
like your photo, Ryan.
You canceled it for
I
real?
like that too.
Hell yeah, I'm not buying that.
Yeah, that's
like Jedha goes and says, "No way, I'm wasting my money on this garbage," and JC likes it.
I know. I like that. I like that.
JC just throwing the casual shade.
Me and JC, we like this, man.
He knows.
He loves Justin too, so
This is
I'll take it.
complete. Yeah, I know Justin's getting it, but I can't.
Yes,
I can't.
I've already committed.
No.
I can't do it, man. I can't support that kind of garbage. Financially, I just can't be like, "Here's my money. You suck, but I'm going to give you my money." I can't.
It probably won't stay in the collection, but people want to see a review. So I'll give you all a review. I know you all want to see it.
It'll get a million views, but whatever.
I highly doubt it, but you know, we'll see how we go. SJC says thoughts on Kingpin. He ate a lot of mac and cheese. Oh, he did.
With steroids.
character, obviously.
Hey, DVS out there, is it better? Tell me, am I better? Do I sound better? Am I a bit lower? I think the gain was probably up a bit. He said I was a bit louder, so am I better? DVS?
You sound great.
Let me know. Let me know.
You always sound great, Leo.
But yeah, you always sound great. Like, come on now.
Thank you.
It is too big. So Ryan already, we can see here, he's not getting it. Lael, obviously, you're not getting it.
No.
I don't want to have to try to sell it later and be like, "Hey, do you like?" Nah, I don't want to.
Anyone want a quarter scale King?
You know how much it's going to cost to ship that thing?
Yeah,
It's going to cost $900 to ship it. No, I don't know.
If you get it from
maybe not
you get it
900
from
Hong Kong
LA,
dollars.
from an LA based company, then maybe.
Yeah, well, exactly. So.
Will, what do you think?
He's massive, dude. He looks way like it looks comical. I mean, I'm sorry, like this is Toys R Us, right?
Toys R Us, yeah.
Yeah, see, like Toys R Us does some pretty good work and all that, but the fact that you're putting Captain America looks like his like younger brother or something. Like he
looks like a kid he's taking out for Halloween.
Yeah, like or his son or something. Like Captain America's like his son dressed up for Halloween, and Kingpin just taking him around. He just got off work and he took him in the suit. Like he just didn't have time to change into his costume. Like, dude, it's like I don't know.
When your kid has a better costume than you.
Yeah, right. And like he's bigger than Hulkbuster. He's bigger than he's like twice as big as Thanos. I mean, like it's comical, dude. I mean, I'm so sorry to sound so negative, but it's just I was talking to Optical about it too, and we were like dying laughing. I was like, why is Kingpin so massive? And yeah, it's just he looks like a quarter scale. He looks like a quarter scale figure.
He actually is in almost correct in quarter scale height, I think, if you compare it to that quarter
so if
scale.
anything, you got your money's worth because you paid for a 6 scale and got a quarter scale.
Bro, he looks like
he's not happy with himself. Look at his face.
Look at his
He's
face.
not even happy.
He's like, God damn it, I'm way too big.
He looks like Dave Bautista
Like,
in a
what
fat
the hell
suit, bro.
What have you done to me?
His face also looks.
Look
I
at
don't
his
know.
face. He does.
He looks more
does.
confused. He's like, "What?"
What the hell? I don't know.
This is. I'm gonna pull a line from Justin here. You might want this for your collection, but it's a little further than I'm willing to go.
Oh, there you go. I like that. There you go.
Up and down the light box.
There you go.
nah.
Ryan, by the way, just letting you know, Lael, you sound silky smooth.
Thank
Silky
you.
smooth.
Appreciate that. Appreciate that, bro.
Yeah.
Appreciate that, Ryan. Thank you, bro.
No,
yeah,
I hate to sound too negative. I don't mean to pile it on
No,
towards
no, no,
there.
no,
It
no,
just,
no,
I
no.
just feel like, I just feel like this was a total misfire.
No, they've
Bro,
got good
pile it
figures.
on.
Not
Pile
one.
it on. They played
The-
themselves with this.
You know, I don't really
like
like third
literally.
party that much anyway. So yeah.
I
Like,
know,
come
Will.
on, man.
I know.
Like
The
you
thing is,
listen.
Unless
If you have and listen, they have their own 6-scale figures. I'm pretty sure when they produced this piece, they stood it next to him and was probably like, they won't know. Come on, are you serious?
No.
Like, look at this piece, man. Stop.
No.
Stop.
yeah,
No.
they had to look at it in a lineup and were like, I'm sorry, Justin, I'm gonna ruin your stream. This motherfucker is way too big. We're gonna ship him out anyway.
Yeah.
That's exactly what happened.
Oh
They
my
took this figure
God.
and they were like, it's getting shipped. We
Nah.
don't. We're just like you said,
man.
Justin. We're gonna use the body and ship it.
Nah, this is
But
hard.
then,
Nope.
some people, and I'm talking about our buddy Brendan, some people are fine with the height for some. I don't know how, but Brendan
You can't
messaged me
trust
and I
that
was
guy.
like, it's too
Yeah.
big. And Brendan was like, no, in the comics, sometimes he's drawn that way and he's okay with that. And I was like, you know what? If that works for you, excellent. So maybe we're being too harsh just because, you know, we're not as big Kingpin fans as some, but for me, it is out of scale. So I can accept a little bit too tall and I can accept a little bit too small. But when it's double the size that it should be, that's when we got a problem.
I'm genuinely
That's what we got.
disappointed because I need him for my Spider-Verse.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Right.
I
right.
really
Right.
did want him.
Yeah.
I'd rather have him in the white suit.
Well,
but-
yeah.
Well,
you
it's
know, whatever.
dude, it's like Optical was something like he looks like Shaq. I was like, dude, he's like twice as big as Shaq. I was like,
Yeah.
he's like, yeah, he really is. Like with this scale, what should he be? Like 10 feet tall?
I think it's quarter scale.
I mean,
Got-
if Thanos
this has to
Thanos
be.
is
It is
like
quarter scale,
So
bro.
when you
Thanos
get
is
a
like
Mexican-
8 feet
potent
tall,
Mexican
right?
Quarter scale
in
Spider-Man,
in like
let's
in
do it.
in real film, like Thanos is like what 8 foot tall. Like,
I
and
think
look
so,
how
yeah.
much bigger Kingpin is than Thanos. Like he's got to be 11 or 12 feet tall in the scale.
Bro, you know,
Like,
this figure reminds me of anybody who's basically a fan. If you know, like if you're a fan of the X-Men, and you're a fan of like the X Factor, the newer version of the X Factor.
Mhm.
This dude looks like Strong Guy, bro. The way he's built is built
Okay, yeah.
exactly like Strong Guy. Like
Okay.
he looks. It's like, come on, man. Like literally, like bigger torso, little legs. Like that's what it sort of
fair
looks
enough.
like. I don't know. I mean, I think they could have. Oh, not that.
I know. I know. We're going to talk
Yeah.
about it. We're going to talk about
The
it.
armor's good though. I like
Who was
the
that?
The armor does look fantastic, and the helmet looks great. This head sculpt, though, it needs some love.
Yeah.
Blitzway,
it does.
Blitzway,
They got
please.
time.
They're better than
they
this.
do.
They're
They've
better.
got infinite time. They
And
can do- they
I
can
know
do it.
they're listening. They have to be listening, and they'll know. Like, yeah. we
Not to
gotta
us,
fudge
but to
this.
some people.
This
Well,
is
the ones that
Yeah.
actually listen are J&D and Queen Studios.
Oh,
They
yes.
actually listen and make changes
Yeah,
quick,
yeah.
and they do it quickly. They're like, "Yeah, we hear you. Bam, done."
Yep.
Done, no problem.
Yeah.
That Heath Ledger was one
XM
of them.
Studios does that too. XM's great.
I'm
Yep.
hoping that they do make changes. Anyway, we do have some super chats, and one is from Mafia X James saying, "Why is my Boba Fett's chest plate sort of raised?" I don't know because I would have to see your Boba Fett. I appreciate the super chat, but I'm not sure how to help you on that one. Sorry. Carlos with a $4.99. I saw some people add a half-inch ankle extender on Ronan. That's for you, Lael.
Okay.
Yes, you could add one. You know those little ankle extender pieces that you
Yeah,
can
yeah,
get?
yeah.
The boot goes down. You can do that.
Yep, you
Yeah,
could totally
definitely.
do
Can
that.
do, yeah, I'll definitely have to do that one.
You would need to use the
Brooklyn-
stand though.
Yes, you would need to use a stand. Brooklyn Wolf the Collector says, "Long time no talk, Justin. The question is for all. Okay. Which third party has you most excited? For me, it's So-So Toys. I can't wait to do a review on Nightwing. Okay. I have a list of figures that So-So Toys are making. Lael knows and Will knows because Will helped me name them, and so did Lael. He helped me with some names. So I from time to time, they say, "Hey, what would you name this?" And I say, "You know what? I put my naming cap on. We pull out a few names. I'm not allowed to share what they're working on, but I can tell you that there are some figures in that lineup that are going to make people incredibly excited." And Lael was freaking out. He sent me some voice messages.
Yeah, some of them are really
Yo.
impressive. Yeah.
Yo.
Yeah. And apparently,
Yo.
so there's a list
Is it
about
Michael Scott from
well-
The Office? Because I'm in.
Oh, I would
That would
actually
be-
buy that.
That would
I
be a
buy
good
that.
line to tackle, actually.
I'm
for
sorry,
somebody.
Michael Scarn.
Michael Scarn. Yeah, give us Michael Scarn. Or Prison Mike, you mean?
Prison.
Yeah.
Prison.
Oh
Mike,
my
yes.
God.
Prison Mike.
Yes.
Prison Mike.
The mentors.
I would so buy. I need a Steve Carell figure in the collection.
Dude, that's actually a really good suggestion, Ryan. Like the Office line that'd be a good one.
Oh yeah.
Not
I would
toyetic,
have
but
them
very
all.
classy. They could do it
Yeah.
real well,
I think
real
we could.
nice. Yeah.
Problem is you got to
Dwight-
get them all, but yeah.
Dwight would come with a couple of weapons. That face
a
thing that he puts
crossbow
on
or
his
something.
face.
Yes.
Oh my
Dude,
god.
Kevin
Okay,
with a pot of
we'll-
chili.
Recycle.
We'll pass it on.
Pass on
But
some
yes, not Office stuff, unfortunately, but we'll pass that on. A list of about 10 or 11 figures, and apparently they will all be up for pre-order before the end of the year. One of them is a 2-pack, which I'm really excited about. And some DC stuff in there, some Marvel stuff in there as well. It's a good mix. Finally, a company is showing DC some love because, let's be honest, Hot Toys have that DC license, and I don't know if they know the position that they are in. They are in an amazing position with all of these licenses. They have pretty much the license to print money for DC fans.
Mhm.
It's about time that a company is showing that license the respect it deserves.
Yes.
Yes, they're doing it in an unlicensed capacity, which is very naughty, but the alternative is you just don't get any DC figures. What would you rather? You have some really nicely well-produced, high-quality releases from So-So Toys, or you get nothing, because that's what Hot Toys are giving you.
Mhm.
They are giving you absolutely nothing. I mean, you get one DC figure a year, pretty much.
Mhm.
If I was Warner Brothers, I would be looking at that slate of releases from Hot Toys, and looking at the third-party companies who are going all in, massive positive buzz from the fans. I would offer them the license. Because every company deep down, every person who owns a company deep down wants to do it officially. They want to do it the right way, like they did with Jazz Inc. You're making unofficial Batmobiles? Let's make a deal so that we can license you, and that way they're official, and you can pretty much make whatever you want in the Warner Brothers DC slate. That is what they should be doing versus letting Hot Toys sit on the damn license and make nothing.
And
There
make
is-
absolutely nothing.
Exactly. There is a pantheon of DC characters and lore and comic book based stuff like this Hush Batman. This should have been something that Hot Toys, they should have a line of comic book based DC characters. Batman Hush, Killing Joke, Dark Knight Returns. There are Long Halloween. There are so many classic comic book storylines, and these are not hard to produce. There's no likeness rights, but they are very toyetic.
It's like it feels like they're just waiting, like for them, they're just waiting for the next big film IP. You know what I mean? Like just waiting for the next film to drop before they release a figure. And I'm like, look, you can take some of the figures that you actually have and give us comic concepts. It would make so much sense to do so. It's like I just don't know why they didn't. So, but just don't, because So-So Toys is knocking it out the park right now. And I'm gonna tell you guys, without saying too much, if you don't already have that golden armor Wonder Woman, you're gonna want to get it. You are gonna want to get that thing because you are gonna be so happy with this list that's about to drop. Please get it. And I don't want to. I hate to enable, but fuck it. I don't hate enable. Get that in anyway.
I'm getting it. I'm getting the one with the giant wings. It's gonna be
yes.
Oh,
me
okay.
too. I cannot wait till it drops.
I don't have anywhere to put it, but I'm gonna get it.
But listen.
We'll find a place.
You will have a place to put it.
I'll throw a shelf on this.
You will have a place to put it, and you will be happy.
Yes.
Trust me.
Well, Lael, the question: which is your favorite or most anticipated third-party release? Let's say for this year, or Q1 next year is also included.
Third party release.
Yep.
Oh man. Because there's two.
A lot. I know.
There's three major releases that I'm so happy about.
Give us three.
Okay, so one, of course, is Nightwing. I cannot wait to get Nightwing. I need to have that Nightwing.
Yes.
So I can't wait for that. I definitely cannot wait for that that Gambit. That Gambit is going to be incredible. So I need to actually have that piece as well. And also I need to have that comic accurate Green Goblin to go with my what I mean?
Very soon.
I need
very
that.
soon.
I definitely need that to go with the classic suit Spider-Man. So I cannot wait. Those are my top three third-party releases that I cannot wait to receive. I cannot wait for them.
It's a great list.
It's going to be crazy. It's going to be crazy.
Will,
You know what, Justin?
can I skip over you, Will?
No, you can't. You can't actually. Don't skip over me on this one because I'm actually because here's the one thing, Justin. The people don't know that you're learning the ways of the cowboy because there is a third-party figure that just dropped that is about to take the world by storm. It is the Lim Toys gunslinger, Arthur Morgan. Right, that figure from Red Dead Redemption 2. It's a masterpiece. It took 2.5 years to come out. It took 2.5 years, but it's going to be amazing. So that's my number one. So what are we doing? Third-party releases that we're excited for?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
All right. So Arthur Morgan for sure. And then from there, we're doing probably the So-So Toys Homelander.
Okay, another great choice.
Because I do have the Proxima Midnight still on pre-order, but I have no faith in it because of what happened with Ebony Maw. So I still have Proxima on pre-order, so we'll see. Oh, here's the other one actually. So Game Toys making Cloud and Sephiroth from Final Fantasy VII. Cloud with the bike and Sephiroth, they're making those two. I'm putting both of those in number 3. I'm cheating here. Those 3 are going to be incredible. Seriously, look up the Game Toys Cloud and Sephiroth figures. They even named them Cloud and Sephiroth. They didn't even give a shit. They're just like, we're going to name them the character's name. And Square Enix just said, I don't know. So those two.
I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. Whatever. They are better than ours. But
we're going to pretend like we didn't see it.
Yeah, we're going to pretend like we didn't see it. But so those Game Toys Cloud and Sephiroth, and then Arthur Morgan for sure.
Okay.
Yes, for those that aren't aware, I'm not a cowboy fan. Down here in Australia, we don't really have, I guess, a little bit with like Crocodile Dundee, but he's not really a cowboy. He's just more of a cool dude. We don't really have that cowboy Western stuff. We have a little bit, but I was never really exposed to it as a kid. So maybe it's just where I grew up in Australia. But anyway, I don't have much love for cowboy stuff. I didn't play Red Dead Redemption 1 or 2. But Lim Toys
Red
reached
Dead
out and
Redemption
said,
is awesome, bro.
Yeah, the second one.
Will has told me I need to play it, so I will. I'll play
is.
it and I'll
It
see.
is.
But Lim Toys reached out and said, "Hey, we saw your review of our Peter Parker head sculpt way back when. Would you like to review Gunslinger?" And I said, "Yeah, sure." So they are sending me a sample to review Gunslinger because I absolutely wasn't going to buy it.
Okay.
I've never played the game. I don't know anything about the game, but Will was haranguing me about it. It was
Yeah,
like,
it was.
Justin, Gunslinger. And I was like, no, Will. And then just randomly he's like, Justin, the Gunslinger?
Justin, but the
Gunslinger?
Gunslinger. The Gunslinger. And he was like, yeah, but I don't know anything about it. I'm like, but Justin, the Gunslinger, okay?
Yeah,
it
like,
came out 2.5 years after announcement. That's crazy for a third-party figure.
So yes, I am
It looks
reviewing Gunslinger. Hashtag ban Will. What about you, sir?
I think I'm along with the 1/6 scale man. The Green Goblin's definitely high on the list.
Yes.
Way up there on the list. I was
Yes.
excited for Kingpin until it turned into a total shit show.
Me too. Yeah,
And,
yeah, I know.
So Green Goblin definitely for that. Gambit, I am, and I'm working on some third party stuff. Well, it's not really third party. I'm kit bashing some stuff, so I'm kind of working on some other things. Yeah,
Okay.
I'm gonna get into kit bashing a little bit. I got some little side projects I got
It's
in the back of my head,
fun.
and
Yeah.
so stay tuned to see what the hell I come up with, or if it's an epic fail. I don't know. I have no idea.
Either way, it's going to be entertaining.
It's
I'm
gonna be
sure.
something.
I mean, the one idea you showed is going to be crazy. That's going to be amazing.
I think it's gonna be an
Nice.
adventure. So I'm working on collecting. That's the one thing with kit bashing is you got to all the parts I want on freaking pre-order.
So you just got to,
Yeah.
Sucks.
They'll come in, don't worry. Okay, well, there you go. So pretty good spread, I think. Very interesting choices. So I'm all for it. I can't wait to see all of y'all and your thoughts when you get them. Because y'all are going to be pretty happy with that Green Goblin, I'm pretty
yeah.
sure.
I cannot wait.
Oh, I'm really excited to get that Green Goblin.
That Green Goblin to go with that classic suit Spidey with the scorpion tail swooping around. Like, come on, man. That's going to be crazy.
Yes. Oh,
That is going to be nuts.
Big time. Well, Ben Thomas says, killer panel, guys. Lots of respect for you all and the time you put in for us. Thank you. No,
appreciate
thank
that,
you,
man.
Ben.
Yeah, thank you. Ben. It
Appreciate
means a
that,
lot.
Brent.
We appreciate that.
Thank you.
We've got 2 more super chats, and then we will get to wrapping up. We've got to talk about Morbius, and then we will be wrapping up the stream because we are recording Figs and Flicks after this.
Yes,
And
yes.
food.
Okie dokie.
He said in food.
Figures and
right.
food.
Figs and Flicks and food. Kenneth Munson with a $10 super chat says, do you guys think intellectual property holders or the actors not being paid for their likenesses will begin suing as third-party figures become more popular? Third-party items of any sort have always been popular throughout the years. it's not a new phenomenon by any means. This is how third-party things happen. You are a fan of something, you want it for yourself, and you recognize that there are other people willing to pay for that same thing, and nobody else is making it. That is how a third-party figure is born. It's not born out of greed, usually. Sometimes, maybe, I don't know, but usually to put that much effort into making something and to not have reference material and access to the original suit and all of that stuff, it's going to require a ton more effort than Hot Toys being sent a 3D digital scan of Ultron, the CGI file. They can then take that, they can then make proper measurements and do all that sort of stuff. It's completely different when you're making a third-party figure. They've always been suing third-party companies. That's also nothing new. Apparently, Star Race is very unhappy that So Toys is making the boys stuff, because obviously they have the license to the boys. I don't know if there's any legal action there, but apparently they are very, very unhappy, and especially because the So Toys Homelander looks better than theirs.
Yeah, it does.
So
they did update the head sculpt, though.
They did update it. I never really had much of an issue with the head sculpt. It's mostly the body that looks real bad.
Right.
If they're really upset, they'll do a better job.
Yeah.
Literally, the way that most times we'll buy an official product over a third party, even if we own the third party. We've spoken about this before. So I've never really understood that a company can feel threatened by a third party, because if they're making it in official capacity, you have every tool at your disposal to do a better job than that third party. Same thing happens with Transformers collecting. Takara Tomy makes their Masterpiece line, and third-party companies are making just as many Masterpiece-style figures per year. But as soon as Takara announces an official version of that character, they know that that's all they need to do, because they're going to do it better, and they're going to do it probably even more expensive. So they're going to make their money.
It's not just
and they're going to have better
figures, though. I mean, you got all the people 3D printing Star Wars helmets left and right. They're not licensed, and it's everywhere. I mean, Hot Toys started off, not on the up and up. So it's,
Sideshow, even the owner of Sideshow even started off making and painting garage model kits unlicensed in California in a comic book store. And now, look at them. So most companies start off in an unlicensed capacity. Jazz Inc., Hot Toys, even Sideshow, even them. Even Queen Studios. Queen Studios used to be called Queen Studio about a year ago, and now they're licensed, and now look what they're doing.
Yeah.
Every company starts off as a passion project, making something for them, for the fans, and then they work their way up to being, the big powerhouses that Queen Studios and Hot Toys and Jazz Inc. are now. They've got access to the license, they've got access to the source material. So, I don't know.
It's just like I said, and they take risks. You know what I mean? Like these third party, companies take risks. They put out the figures that they know a lot of people are interested in, and the bottom line is that they listen. They put their ears to the streets. They listen. They know basically there's chatter about certain figures. People, they know what figures are popular, within the masses, especially amongst communities. And, when they go in these groups and they see people talking about these figures, they're just making the figures that they know people love. You know what I mean? And they just take risks. If it's a loss, it's a loss. But at least they say they've done it. You know what I mean? So why not?
Exactly. Christian Mayer.
So Toys has me super, super, super happy right now, bro.
So Toys is the one to watch.
They have me super right. I'm so hyped right now. It's crazy.
Aside from Star Wars, I think that for the rest of their slate, I'm more excited for that list that I saw from So Toys than what is coming out from Hot Toys for the rest of this year. Number one, it's going to be mostly Troopers. There's going to be a couple of random things here and there. Aside from Star Wars, the rest of the lineup, I'm more excited with the So Toys lineup. So get hype. It is hopefully, if I get the go ahead that I can share it, I'll ask him. Then I'll do it next stream. Christian Mayer says, new Guardians of the Galaxy game figures possible. I doubt it. The game is fantastic, by the way. It is so good. I'm having so much fun with that game. The icing on the cake. Licensed 80s music. Real music. Not game music. Real songs from the 80s. When you're blasting, I don't want to give any spoilers, but like there's this really you're fighting this big, well-known villain, and you got your 80s music blasting. You know, it doesn't get much better than that. It's
fun,
so much fun. It is so much fun. But it's not all. It's also a pretty deep story as well. Like you feel the connection between the characters. It's not like that rubbish Avengers game. It's nothing like that. It's a proper story-driven game with deep interactions and really good dialogue, and they motion captured everything. So movements feel fluid, they feel natural. It's not janky. Absolutely one of my favorite games this year. And I'm a game snob, you know, like Will, you know. So if
Will, that was harsh, man.
Yeah,
you Will knows harsh.
I'm just, you know, I have good taste. Not everyone can have
There
good
you go.
taste, dude. Yeah, you know,
There you
it is what it is. So
So
Last
Will
of Us 2
hopefully
sucks,
will
Brendan.
play it. Oh.
Another home run, baby. 2
Oh,
runs.
the Braves are
Let's
up 4-0.
5 zip. Let's go.
Damn.
Now,
Hope they don't blow
Ryan.
it this time.
Ryan, are you gonna stay up the entire game, bro?
Yeah, probably.
Yeah,
will.
he's got
I'll probably play Call of Duty.
'Cause you're
I'll be playing Call of Duty after this and
Okay,
watching this.
okay.
That's what
I'm pretty sure the Shore Trooper Grunt was just delivered, so I've got to go now record another review on another Shore Trooper like 2 weeks after the other Shore Trooper.
Yeah,
So-
I'm not looking forward to that either. So
Me neither. But
If you
anyway,
guys-
we'll
like,
see.
I just did this. Yeah, I'm just gonna re-upload the same video.
I have a quick question. I'm considering
Yes,
one
Will,
of them.
yes.
If you guys had to choose, you could only get one, right? Would you get one of the Shore Troopers or would you get Lando? If you have, you know, think of my Star Wars collection. I have a lot of stuff.
That's
but
what I'm
then-
trying
what
to
you
do
got.
for you.
Hold on, what say pose that question again?
So one of the Shore Troopers or Lando.
I mean, I have them both, so I really don't have to really.
I know, but I'm voting for like because I thought I have a coupon from Toys Wonderland and they're doing their sale, so I'm like
You know what? Listen. All right, so
they're both priced pretty good.
you know how much I love Lando,
They're,
bro.
they're gonna make more troopers. There's always more troopers.
Right.
I would actually get the Lando because they'll keep marking down like those shoot like even right now the sales are crazy. But I mean, and don't get me wrong, I got 2 Shore Troopers and those things are incredible. But that Lando, bro.
That
it's-
Lando does look great. He really does.
That
Pretty
Lando,
good.
bro.
The only thing I would say about the Lando is the chances of them making another one, I think, are fairly slim.
Exactly. That's my
Yeah.
thought.
When
Yeah.
and we know there's Shore Troopers in upcoming
Andor.
series,
Yep.
and so yeah.
Yeah, get Lando, bro. Get Lando because the presence.
But you have to have
alone-
love for Lando as well. Don't
Yeah,
just get
get
him just for
Lando.
the sake of getting him.
That's
That
true.
hurts me to say
true.
because I'm army building, but
Oh,
Yeah.
we know.
I do love Lando. Maybe not as much as some of the other characters, but I do feel like he would fit in well. I have Bespin Leia, so I think he. Would fit
Okay,
in.
well they would go
You
great
know.
together.
You
Yeah.
love him. Just one pimp to another. You love him. You know,
Exactly, bro. Exactly. Where do I think I learned it from?
There you go.
Watching Star Wars.
oh,
and
Bob
you, Leia.
Dylan's got the answer. Bob
Oh, he
Dylan's got
does.
the answer.
We'll get to him in a sec. After a day of hard work, these panels are a blessing. Thanks, guys. Thank you, Aaron, and I'm glad
you.
that you
Appreciate
enjoy
that.
the panel.
Appreciate that.
We love doing it, Anthony, with a super chat, says someone should make a 1/6 scale YouTuber series. Would love to own you 4 in my collection. It would be
I already
my
have
pleasure.
my old figure coming out. With
Yeah, you
single
do.
elbows.
Yeah, you do. You do.
Put me
We're
in a
singing-
dynamic pose. I want to be in a
and
dynamic pose.
like 80s mom jeans or something. You know, it's like,
Yeah.
But at least, hey, gave it a 6 though.
You've,
Classic Showtime Adidas though.
yeah, you've never
right,
looked better,
exactly,
Ryan.
right?
Seriously,
Yeah,
you've
yeah.
never looked better.
It would be our pleasure to grace your detail.
I've never looked better. I very much appreciate that too.
Hey, you just
Yeah.
as long as they get the beard right, we're good. If
You
they
had,
get the
like-
beard
That's all,
right, we're
that's all that
good.
matters in the end.
You had like these big blue eyes, looking like Daniel Craig with a beard.
Yeah.
like,
Oh yeah. You know.
with a red beard.
True.
S Beam says, "Great start to the week.
Sean Bean.
Received Lando and Shore Trooper. That's awesome. Congrats. Oh well, the 2 that Will was trying to decide between. What upcoming
Yes, yes.
Star Wars figures are you looking forward to the most? Have a great night. Well, real quick because we will be wrapping up. Let's go through the Star Wars figures that we are most excited to get. Ryan, starting with you, sir.
More clones? I mean, Ahsoka's a gimme, but at this point, I'm just like, just deliver the damn thing.
Okay, Ahsoka. Yep.
Yeah. I mean, the Stormtrooper commanders. I mean,
Really?
I just like army building.
Yeah, me too. I know.
I don't know. Quarter scale Mando. Probably like to see that.
That's a great one. Yeah, absolutely.
I think that one
Absolutely.
I will take to my work office and have them displayed there. Yeah, I think that's. Yeah, I really can't think of too much.
Okay, nice.
That I'm excited
that's a pretty
about.
good list. That's a pretty good list. That's a pretty good list. Well, real quick, Will, what about you, sir? Star Wars? What do you got?
Yeah, I'm going
got
through
for
like
us?
my pre-order doc now. I'm honestly having trouble remember which Star Wars stuff is coming out over the next.
Darth Maul, Clone Wars Darth Maul.
Yeah,
Will,
Darth-
yeah, that's what I was gonna say.
yeah, like I'm literally going through the doc.
Will
So
is so organized, man.
yeah, bro. Like literally, bro. I'm like going through my pre-order doc and looking at all the Star Wars figures. So
Well,
I
the
think I
longer
would
we'll
say-
take, the longer
Will
we'll be
is
here.
funny
Versus
as I know.
Will
I'm
is
probably
funny
gonna
as-
say, let's see, because I have Moff Gideon, I have Ahsoka,
Okay.
Yeah.
I have the Boba Fett deluxe set, I have Bo-Katan.
Yeah.
Probably. I mean, can I say something that hasn't been announced yet? Because the Obi-Wan from the show would probably be the answer,
Okay.
or
Yep.
the Anakin / Darth Vader from the show. But if we're gonna say that once they've been announced, I'll go with probably Moff Gideon. I really am looking forward to that one.
Okay.
Yeah, I like that sculpt. A lot of people didn't, but I like it.
Yeah.
And Giancarlo's the man. Breaking Bad, Gus Fring.
He is the man.
Yeah.
Lael, what
I
about
mean,
you, sir?
can I just throw this out there? At this point, I don't even remember. I'm like I don't even remember what's coming out anymore. But so the Boba Fett 2-pack.
Boba Fett 2-pack would be a good choice.
Absolutely, Boba Fett. That's mine.
That's my second.
That's
I'm
mine.
looking, I totally forgot that.
And
it
that's
was
coming
even-
soon. supposedly.
Yeah, me
So-
too. If Toys Wonderland can get my order right, hopefully. Yeah, that one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, if you need customer support, just see Justin.
Yeah,
Just see
Justin.
Justin.
Wentz.
Yeah,
See Justin for that.
apparently just see me. Yeah, no.
You'll see
please
Justin
don't.
for that. Don't do that. For me, of course, it's going to be Ahsoka, Maul,
Okay.
Jango Fett. Of course, I can't wait to get Jango.
Django, good call.
Yeah, I cannot wait to get Jango finally. Definitely Bo-Katan, Gideon. Man, like, even you know what? Even I would actually say the Mandalorian, because this is sliding under the radar. Not too many people are talking about it. It is the Mandalorian. Was it the tank driver? What was it?
Oh,
yeah,
the
whole
tank
tank
driver. Combat
yeah, the
assault
tank
driver.
pilot.
Yeah. So that one too. So yes, because just think about it. Like if you get that, and you also get that Beskar Mando with the
Yeah,
Din
put
Djarin
the
head
head on.
sculpt, you can put the head on it. It's going to be decent. So I can't wait for that. That's paid off. I can't wait. I got 2 of those coming when they release it.
So
But
many
yeah,
troopers.
there's so many
Nice.
troopers
I'm
coming,
building
man.
me a freaking empire, man.
Hell yeah, bro. Hell yeah. So yeah, that's probably my list. Yeah, definitely my list.
Okay.
That's a good list.
Okay.
You
That's
have a
pretty-
way better
that's a
memory
pretty
than I
great
do.
list.
Good job.
Yeah.
Oh man, this is Star Wars, bro. Star Wars.
That's true. That's true.
At this point, I'm just numb to it. Just like,
Yeah.
if they ship something today, cool. You know.
Wow. You need to get that love back,
There's so-
Ryan. Come on. It's because you got too many stormtroopers.
I'm in. I'm just saying. It's like they keep saying, well, this
Stormtroopers
is
are melting
coming.
your brain.
Hey, Joe Mama, you are right. They need to, especially after the Boba Fett, the Book of Boba trailer release, they need to basically announce Fennec Shan. We need to get that
Oh,
announcement
yeah.
like that. Come on, man. Stop playing.
I think we will get her from that show. Absolutely.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, hopefully. Come on, let's go.
Plus a lot
I
more.
just release something other than
Just
Pennywise.
release
I'm
something.
good.
Universal Key says, thanks guys for sacrificing your time putting together these great streams. Speaking of third party, looking forward to Daft Toys Red from Shawshank. I know that a lot of people are too.
Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. And you know what? It's our pleasure to stream, and we love chatting figures, and we like to entertain y'all. So it's
Hell yeah.
absolutely our pleasure. S Beam says, "Oh, and I have R2D2 head sculpts to. R2D2 Red Dead Redemption 2 head sculpts to show too." Every time I see that R2, I always
It's just
I get
R2D2.
it. If you read it
You
too
go
fast,
straight
yeah,
to
right.
it. Yeah, you go
That
straight
makes
to
total
it.
sense. So
Yeah,
Exactly.
But see, Justin's gonna love Red Dead, dude. He's gonna like it, Leo. I can feel it.
we will see. Well,
Arthur Morgan,
that
dude.
is-
He's baiting you, bro. He's baiting you.
yeah, I know. That is it. for
Next
the
thing you
super
know,
chat.
he'll be buying statues.
Yeah.
I
Red Dead.
absolutely will not. That is it for the super chats we've gotten all the way through, and I do want to say a massive thank you to the 400 people who've stuck with us. Morbius talk. We'll have to save Morbius for figures and flicks, unfortunately, because we are out of time.
Yes.
Will
I have
is
not seen the trailer yet. I'll go.
Okay, well there you go. We couldn't
Oh,
chat
there-
about it
You
anyway.
could.
Max
I just haven't
Keaton.
seen it. I just haven't seen it.
I'm
Bro, you
sorry.
gotta watch it.
Bob Dylan is putting the links in the chat right now. So massive thank you
Yes.
to both Ryan Kirkwood and Bob Dylan, and also Ken Carpenter, who is a mod. He was here as well for a time. I'm not sure if he's still here.
Yes.
So massive thank you to all of y'all. Check out their channels. They're all amazing. But together, I think we're even more amazing. You know, come together. It's like the Avengers.
Yes.
Look, Captain Planet.
I don't know what
With
that
your
Don-
powers combined.
Don Cheadle's Captain Planet.
Don
That's what we
Cheadle,
are.
Captain Planet. Yeah.
That's what we need.
Anyway.
A
Win.
1/6 scale Don Cheadle Captain Planet. That's what we need.
Oh my god. Anyway,
Hey, we got the iron. Hey, I just happened to have it right.
Nice. That sculpt's really good.
perfect.
It
It
is.
is really good. It is really
It
good.
is. It is.
It is a great sculpt. Anyway, that's about it
So
for
it's blue.
this live stream. Thank you all for coming, watching, chatting, super chatting. It's been a pleasure as
Oh,
always.
man,
Like,
yes.
comment, and subscribe, and we'll catch you